afternoon. I'm just about to run through preparation for a breakfast hash, and it's going to include smoked beef with a variety of different spices, and there'll be garlic in there. There'll be some onions and shallots, some tomatoes, um, some sweet peppers. There'll be some hot peppers, not too hot, because of the crew is going to be eating this. Not sure about everyone's different spice levels. And I with start that out with this dish that you see here, and this is the beef. And the short of it is, I put this in it's like a shallow, um, what was it? A stout? It was a stout brine. I just put some stout in the pan. I soaked it in there probably for about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, just to get a little bit of that on there. I spiced it up. I stuck it in the fridge, left it in the fridge overnight, pulled it out. The smoker's heated up. It's got some cherry wood on it, and it has some hickory wood on there. So I'm about to stick that in now, and I'll keep checking in. This is ready to go on. The smoker is actually just a little bit over 250. I'm going to get that back down and get it around 250. Like I mentioned, I've got some beef that's going to go on here. I will get my thermometer in there. This will probably be on for the better part of 8 hours or so. I'm going to put the larger one on side where the smoke's coming from. I've got a reverse smoker, so that smoke is coming from this side. I've got my firebox over here. I'll put the smaller piece over here, protect that a little bit. I will get my thermometer in there. So this is going to stay in here. Again, better part of 8 hours. I'll take this up to probably around 190, 195, and I'll probably stick it in my warmer later, and I'll rest it. So, be back soon. So I just threw a few more pieces of wood in. I want to spritz this a little bit before I let it go on any further. It's been on for a bit. What I do for my spritz is I mix in apple juice, water, a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Make sure that's not too hard. That's good. And just gonna hit it real quick on the top. And that's pretty much it. Put it back in and let it go. I want the temperature for this next part of the cook to be in the range of 265 to 275. And then I'm gonna put this into the warmer after it hits about 200. That's hot. Right back in. As soon as I hit the temp that I need it to, it will go right back. There we go. Do not want to burn my hand. There we go. All right, I'm back at it with the breakfast hash. So my next steps this morning are to get the potatoes in the pan, the sweet potatoes, the regular potatoes. I'm also going to, and that's going to soften those guys up. And I'm putting some poblano peppers in, some hatch chilies, some shallots and onions, sweet pepper, some garlic, thyme, and some rosemary. And all those things are going to pan, kind of get cooked up a bit. And then I'll chop the beef up that I smoked yesterday and get that rolling. And I'm using some beef tallow in the pan for cooking these things up. So we'll see how it works out. I want to talk about something that I personally find irritating. And this is like the Jamaicans love when they cook with thyme. they will put the thyme right in the dish just like that. And you're going to find yourself picking stuff out, picking these, I call them sticks, picking sticks out as you're trying to eat. I mean, that's the Jamaican thing. I can't do it. Whenever I do thyme, rosemary, I chop it up fine, like this. Like this is my thyme, my garlic, and my rosemary, and I cut them all up very fine. I like them fine. More surface area, more flavor, getting out into the meat and everything. That's how I do it. So my next step here, I got to put a little more tomatoes and potatoes into the dish. I don't think I have enough in there. Then I'm going to cut the meat up. I'm going to get the peppers into the dish. This is a mix of sweet and hot peppers. And then I'll kind of be ready to roll, and then I'll switch over to doing the poached eggs. We shall see. So the meat is all cut up. It's ready to go. I will put that in after I get these two in. Peppers, the spices, and then I'll put the meat in. Get that cooked down real good. The potatoes are almost ready. I got a few extra potatoes in because I realized I didn't have enough potatoes in there. So the peppers are in. I'm just going to cook this down a little bit. And then the meat's going to go in. And I'll be good to go. I've got my water ready for the eggs. Actually, I got to pull them out of the fridge now. So that they, I like to get my eggs to about room temperature. So I'm going to pull those out before I get them in. So this is the last piece of it. I put the hash on the plate, put some poached eggs on top, and that's the end of the story.